Welcome to the Poverty Palz podcast. This is episode whatever the fuck it is.
Ahoy, ye mateys! It is I am...
It's time to go on an educational adventure with Captain Kumble.
Well,
Kiddies, are you ready?
I guess you could call it educational. I was on vacation. I was on vacation in the Swedish West Coast, basically.
What the heck?
Yes, this is the main topic that I'm bringing up today.
This is the North Pole. How can you be in the west coast of the North Pole?
We're not in the North Pole, we're in Sweden, love.
Same difference.
No?
Keep going.
Anyway, so, as some might not know, Sweden does have a west coast. And just like the west coast in America, it's a lot more, how you say, sunshine and summery kind of feel to it. It's basically where all the, touristy beaches and all that is,
Fish everywhere.
Actually, it's more, I would say it's more crabs.
That is crabs everywhere.
Did you ever go crab fishing as a kid, love?
Yes, I have gone crab fishing.
Where you buy
down.
Yeah, you buy some string and a little piece of meat and like one of those clove hangers.
Clove hanger, dip it in, crab comes with you, you fucking throw them up, eat them.
Yeah.
Dip a frog, dip a crab.
Yeah, I didn't do that though. But, basically, I'm not gonna do a thing where I go day by day. I'm just kind of like gonna fucking bring up certain things that happened.
Okay.
Because essentially what I did from day to day is just like, I slept in a tent and then did some shit.
You meet a mirelurk?
I did not meet a mirelurk. But on the topic of crabs, okay. So, we get to the first camping spot and all that, we set up the tent. Setting up a tent is a fucking pain in the ass, by the way.
It is.
Yeah. So, and then we went to the beach. And I don't know about you, love, but I'm not much of a, oh boy, I want to throw myself into the fucking sea kind of person.
Don't want to dip my toes in that disgusting fucking wastewater.
I'll gladly walk around in it, but I'm not the kind of guy who's like, likes to go swim around and stuff.
Yeah, it's muddy, disgusting.
No, I just don't like, I am what Swedes would call a badkruka, which basically means I don't like fucking swimming that much, but that's kind of like a Swedish thing.
That means a race.
You go swimming in lakes and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't do that. Instead, what were you going to say, by the way?
I said that means racist.
What?
That's what that saying means.
No! God damn it. You fucking gaffoon.
It's true.
Anyway, so I decided I'm gonna go exploring because by this beach there's like this fucking thing of rocks that like kind of goes out into the sea.
Yeah.
I was like, that looks interesting. I'm gonna go over there. And I thought I could just walk out there with my boots, but then I was like, jeez.
No.
Nope, didn't exactly work.
I get too deep.
Yeah, no. This thing is like it's still shallow water, but it's like I don't want to get my boots wet. So
Exactly.
take them off and walk over there. Then I find out that there's like a lot of seagulls there.
Oh fuck.
Now normally this wouldn't be a problem, but I did see like two little seagull babies.
Oh my god.
And I took caution, love.
Yeah.
From the tales you told me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going further there. I'm going to the left.
Yeah.
To some other rocks. And while I was there, I climbed up one rock.
Yeah.
And there was like little crab body parts all over the fucking thing. Like I was like, I guess the seagulls, didn't clean up after their dinner.
They sure did.
And I actually did a little cool thing. I took one of the crab claws and did a little cool drawing.
Yeah.
Where it's like I didn't draw the arm of this pinup girl and instead put a crab claw there.
Okay.
Then I like opened the crab claw and there's tiny little fucking creatures inside and I was like, "Ugh!" And I threw it on the fucking ground.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, no. Sea is a disgusting place, but also beautiful in some ways.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Punched out by one of the crabs.
No. I didn't see a live crab. I saw a lot of dead crabs. I saw a lot of death.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's about what you see when you go to see a lot of dead fishermen. Crabs dragged them off into the sea.
Yeah, it's quite sad actually.
It's
but
true.
still a little funny,
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like you don't want to admit it, but it's like you get a good chuckle out of it because it's so goofy looking.
It's a little fisherman, and he's like, "I'm gonna go catch a fish for my wife," and then the crab comes and grabs him. It's like cartoon sound effect, like a bite, and then the crab fucking just skeeters off, and he goes, "Ah!"
No, it's like one of those things where it's like, when you see a video of a guy like getting hit, like a guy on a motorcycle getting hit by a car, and they like fucking fly up in the air like a goddamn Gmod ragdoll.
Exactly. Or that one fucking Twitter video of the British guy about walking up to a pub and then he gets hit by a bus and he just walks into the pub. That's a good video. I don't know where it is, but if you can see that video, it's good meme.
Or that guy who like climbed a fucking electrical pole and then touched the fucking electrical wires and then just went limp and fell down into like this crowd. It was like doing some party thing. It's fucking awful looking.
That's when a party.
But also, like I said, it's awful looking, but you can't help but chuckle because it looks like a Gmod ragdoll.
Yes.
It's like kind of fucked up.
Bro, the party hasn't started until my boy hasn't charred his corpse with the power line.
Anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of going to the beaches and all that. There was one interesting beach I went to. You know what's interesting?
Why?
Because, okay, as we were driving up to it, we were looking around and like we knew, it was with me and my mom, by the way.
Yeah.
And we knew we were kind of early, before all the tourist thing started.
Yeah.
A little bit, like a week earlier. But yeah, there was no parked cars in the parking lots or anything. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Then we went down to the beach and found out that everyone has like parked their cars on the beach. It was kind of like how you say a drive-in theater, but a beach. And it was kind of neat. In a way.
Yeah.
It's like you can just place yourself like right over there, so you don't have to like carry a bunch of shit from the parking lot to like some spot on the beach.
Yeah.
So it was like, when did this become popular?
I don't know. It's in style.
Yeah, it's
God damn.
I just got the idea like some fucking troublemaker did that first, and then it's like someone else did it, and then someone else, and then it's
That's
like,
usually what happens,
and it was like, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like, even if it probably isn't.
The old man came in, he said, "You can't park your car," and a crab grabs him and goes on and just see. Never sees his wife again. Yeah. That's usually what happens there, yeah. I do wonder, how close were these cars?
Once again, fucking thunder.
That was on the audio readout. That will be quite audible within the podcast.
Yeah, luckily we also went before, we got super bad weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently it's gonna be a lot more rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
But it sure wasn't when I was in West Coast. It was, as you can see, I got a bit of a tan.
Yeah. Kumble's a tanman. He's turning red. He's turning into a lobster. He's
you got an even atom tan.
What Kumble?
Hey everybody, I'm gonna let you know a little secret. It's a little secret for everyone who was listening to the podcast. I planted a bomb on Kumble. A little bomb. I turned his coffee cup into a bomb.
Gosh, I feel so unaware right now, love. Isn't it weird?
Blow him up.
Like it didn't like a blow up thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, that was the blow up. It was like, here we go.
I like to hope that you just completely unedited that, and I'm just gonna continue with my story, and that was just like an awkward thing.
It wasn't awkward. I activated.
Okay, cool. So anyway, that sucked. Anyway, so it's funny, the comic I'm working on has a bit of a nautical theme. And this wasn't planned at all, but we ended up in these kind of like fisher towns, the harbors and stuff. And I was like, oh man, look at all this inspiration I'm getting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like generally fucking awesome.
When I was a kid, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have just gone to this weird place and been like, oh.
Yeah. No, it's like shit like just like this whole nautical theme of just old fishery shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, for some reason, in my brain, I go fucking cartwheels over that. And I don't exactly know why. I just kind of do. Something about that whole, like, blue and white mixture and, like, the anchors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just nice. It's like an aesthetic thing,
It is. You can fucking... Yeah, there's a lot of fucking just random fishing towns in Sweden where it seems like the point of the entire town is just to have like a bunch of boats everywhere.
Well, yeah, because, well, here's the thing, like, in the towns we went to, they're kind of known for being like, oh, this is where rich Stockholmer folk go, actually. You know, go fucking sailing and yachting and all that.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of that, but also, you know, a bit of fishery stuff going on. Or maybe back in the day. Anyway, I saw some cool shit. I posted some pictures of it on my Twitter, but, you know, like, this one little hut where they kept a bunch of, like, old signs from, like, boats. And the cool thing is, like, they were, like, from all over the world. There were a couple of Americans ones in there, too. It's kind of neat.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Let's see, what other memorable thing happened? Let's see. Oh, yeah, there was this one thing. Okay, so we went to this one camping spot. Alright?
Yes.
And we were, like, trying to find a place to set up a tent. And the place they set out where it's like, oh, this is, like, the general tent setting up place, was the fucking worst. Because, okay, it was next to this fucking lake where there was, like, this water pump thing going. And legit sounded like my fucking tinnitus was going all fucking haywire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I asked my mom, I was like, please tell me you also hear that. And she was like, yes, I do. And I was like, we're not doing it here. It's like, it's gonna drive me insane. There was also next to a tennis court.
Oh my god.
So we were like, oh, you know, let's just pay the extra and get like the one with electricity, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a bit right.
Yes. But also, because it was like a bunch of families over there, you get these fucking kids screaming.
Yeah.
You know? And I swear to God, I don't know if this is just like a recent thing, but some kids, they literally fucking remind me of like, with the lack of a better word, autistic fucking screeches. Like, literally like this fucking 4chan reeing.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn, man. It's like, I don't remember kids being this fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
Ugh.
God. It's just you, Kumbel. They're just screaming because they're like, it's Kumbel the Kumbel, the man. He's the man who made the Boba's Big Adventure Let's Play.
Yeah.
They're screaming so loud.
Dude, that's the guy from AskRoccoTheDiamondDog.tumblr.com.
Exactly.
Wow. Loser.
What losers.
Anyway. Oh yeah. Also this camping spot, this brings up a bit of a topic. Do you ever just see like some sort of mascot that's like drawn and think like, I swear to God, which fucking Twitter artist dork did this?
Yeah.
And what is their goddamn Twitter? It's like,
I too wonder this.
because the one they had was super cute looking, and I just swear to God, that looked like something I'd see on fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
You know?
Got a point there.
Yeah. It's like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, see. That's like, I think that's basically most of the notable stuff. We went to like this one garden place. It's kind of neato.
It's a garden.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat fucking garden. Like
grass.
Oh, they did this thing where they had like a bunch of like there was this walkway like so like a thing where you walk into the garden.
Yeah.
And you got all these trees next to you.
Mm.
And they had speakers like set up in front of each fucking apple tree and playing jazz.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I feel it's like one of those things where it's like, some plants like music, it helps them grow better.
Bro, why didn't they play fucking Plantasia?
Why don't they play just fucking Black Flag or something like that?
Yeah, bro.
I think that would stress them to death.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah. But, let's see, anything else notable? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? That was basically kind of it. There was also like a lot of just hiking and stuff like that. And, it's tiring.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just a fun little nautical adventure with the fishing towns of the Swedish west coast. And this was, this reminded me of a thing. This was on the way back. We stopped at a truck stop. And here's something I'm gonna rag on. Okay, I don't know if you've been in this experience, but Do you also find it super fucking annoying when a themed, like, restaurant or diner,
Yeah.
you know, decide to play music that it does not fit with the theme?
Yes.
If you have a 50s themed diner, Americana and all that, why would you not play old fucking rockabilly stuff?
I don't know.
And instead play fucking like 2010s pop music?
That's bizarre.
It's like, okay, I get it. You probably just like don't fucking feel like listening to that music.
Yeah, probably
But-
a loser.
Come on, man, stick to the fucking theme.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on.
If you're gonna do this thing where you sell these, the fucking vintage style, iron plate artwork thing, and postcards, and all that stuff, and call it Old Mike's Diner
Yeah.
at the E4 truck stop,
Yeah.
fucking stick to your theme. Give me some fucking Buddy Holly, give me some fucking Little Richard, you gosh darn goons.
Fucking loser. Hey, call out post for the man who made that restaurant.
Old Mike, I'm gonna dig up your fucking grave and show
your silly.
show you what they've done to your fucking beautiful truck stop restaurant.
Exactly. Old Mike got too old to live. Sorry.
So at what point is Fat Mike gonna have to change his name to Old Mike?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Is he gonna have to change his name to Cancerous Skinny Mike?
Well, if he gets cancer, I suppose, but I hope that doesn't happen. I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's a lovely man. Anyway, that's basically it. That's all I can remember, and if I were to remember anything else, I'll bring it up randomly in future podcast episodes, because that's just what I'll do.
I thought you were gonna say, if I remember anything else, I'll kill myself. I don't want to remember.
No, love. Jesus.
Oh.
So, the reason I kind of felt the need to wrap it up, because you were fucking around with the fucking topic list.
I was not fucking around. That's called fucking writing on topics. So I don't forget them.
Well, basically, what's the topic? What were you doing there?
Cool, I have a bit of a hypothetical for you.
Oh no.
This is a specific hypothetical for you, okay?
Oh no.
So I want this to be a very atmospheric experience.
Stop.
Hold on. So, your papa, he calls you into his workroom, his little room with his like red velvet what's he called, chair. He has like his pipe, and he has the bathrobe.
Yeah, he's got like this bookcase.
Yeah, exactly.
Books I don't think he's ever read before. But,
yeah, exactly. There's like a million fucking volumes of Boku no Pico.
There's a wall of stuffed animals.
Yeah, manga. There's like a Mario mushroom. You're ruining my image. You walk in.
You're ruining it by yourself. I'm just kind of adding to it, and you're fucking going all into these retarded places.
Belle Delphine bath one. Okay, so
fuck you.
Okay, so your papa calls you in, sitting in his room. His papa says, "Son, come in. I want to talk to you." You come in, open the door. Ah, fuck. Okay.
I kind of just hit myself on like my shoulder.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just like, yeah, gosh.
Yeah. And he says, "I'm sorry, son, but I'm okay." He comes in. He's like, "Kumbel," he calls you by that name. He says, "Come here and sit on Papa's lap." You sit on his lap, and he says, "Kumbel, I have to show you something."
Okay, Dad.
He unveils, like, he has like a curtain, and he shows this wall. It's a wall of family photos. Okay.
Oh wow.
It's all these family photos, and he starts pointing. He's like, "Kumbel, right there, that's your grandpa." And you're like, "Yeah, that's my grandpa. He's in the picture."
Yeah,
so zooms over. It's like, "That's your great grandpa." Your grandpa. He's like,
cool.
He's like all black and white.
Yeah.
Kumbel, that's your great grandpa.
Yeah.
He's doing two peace signs, doing an Hego face. He's like doing a full Belle Delphine.
So, oh.
How do you react, Kumbel?
It's like, is there well, Dad, I kind of see why, this is the first time I ever hear about him. Why don't, want to bring it up? That's embarrassing. That's what the fuck is that, Dad?
Listen here, son. You will not disrespect your great grandpa.
Oh, okay, Dad. Okay, I'm sorry.
His name was Per Andersson Chan.
Per Andersson
Chan. took the most generic Swedish name and put Chan after it.
Yeah, it's not even like close to my.
I was gonna say your last name, but I'm not gonna do that. It's a bad idea.
I mean, it's out there, I think.
It's doxed. It's forever out.
No, it's like in my signature, for a while.
That makes sense.
I changed it because it was like to one that was easier. Love is putting on my glasses right now. How does it look?
Looks kind of okay, actually.
You know, you also kind of. Also, you actually don't look too bad with glasses.
Bruh, I'm
Honestly.
a nerd, dude. I'm a real gamer.
Okay, love, now you're being insulting.
Cool. I'm gonna quiz you on basic nerd culture shit. Okay, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
And
For people who don't know, I don't fucking follow nerd culture because I have zero interest in many a thing.
this is like the ultimate test. This is to see if we can ever respect Kumbel ever again. Okay. Okay, Kumbel. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it's Who Wants to Be Cool as Hell.
Are we gonna put in like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music in the background?
Yeah, it comes in. Okay, Kumbel.
Okay.
I need to ask you, what game was Mario 2 converted from?
Are you gonna give me options?
Option 1, Super Mario Bros. 1. Option 2, Super Mario Bros. 3. Option 3, Doki Doki Literature Club.
You know, I like to phone a friend.
Okay, here we go. Your phone and a friend. Okay.
Okay.
Which friend are you phoning, Kumbel?
Let's see. You know, I'm going to have to phone.
Diabetic Joe?
No, I'm going to phone my friend, Love Nordmark.
Okay. Your phone and your friend. Okay, so. Hello, it's me.
Hey, Love.
Hello.
Hey, Love. I was just wanted to, I'm on this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing. And since you're a fucking nerd who likes video games, like a fucking dork and a dweeb, do you know, like, what game was, Super Mario Bros. 2 converted from, when they did that, when the American release, they kind of, like, did a new thing. It's one where you fucking pick up turnips, I think? I don't know. It's like... Do you know what I'm talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, what game is it based on, dude?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Okay, I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that's not true. Are you fucking with me?
It's Super Mario Bros. 1, that's the right answer. Come on, it's Super Mario Bros. 1, it was converted for that game.
It's like the timer's running out. It's like, oh, okay, I love it. So you're gonna have to... Okay, final answer.
Kumbel, I have somebody with me. Somebody needs to
What?
talk to you. I have somebody. He can tell you the answer. Hold on.
What?
Hello, it's me, Diabetic Joe.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I specifically said I did not want to talk with Diabetic Joe. Can I hang up here? Can I hang up here? For fuck's sake.
Diabetes, please.
I know we got like 10 more seconds on this thing, but please, could you just hang up? I think I got my answer, okay?
That was the wrong answer, Kumbel. I'm sorry. You will not win the 200 million billion.
God damn it! Fuck you, Diabetic Joe, you piece of shit! Gonna fucking steal your needles.
How dare Kumbel, that Diabetic Joe needs to fucking kick the heroin habit. I'm taking all of his fucking stupid needles. He needs to kick the habit. He keeps telling me, I need it. That's always what they fucking say. Fucking Diabetic. Diabetic Joe sounds like your favorite Marshall song.
Yeah, it does.
Oh god. When I was doing that voice accent, it cleared my throat.
Oh, that's great.
Jesus. I was trying to remember back, like, what was the main topic here? And I was like, wait, that wasn't a topic there.
No.
That was just stupid. Oh. Sometimes I have this morbid curiosity to want to see.
It's like the wind.
Okay. I have this morbid curiosity to want to see how far somebody can possibly dilate the urethra, but another part of me never wants to see that ever. Sakes. I don't want to see that, but also some part of me is really curious.
And I'll have a part of me is that that is like the one thing I never want to fucking there are parts in fucking Sleepy Cabin where that topic gets brought up, just like sounding shit, and I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. I cannot.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Ugh.
It's really gross.
Yeah.
I
Specifically, just hear people talk about it. Ugh. Yes.
I do remember the first time he talked about it, and they got really weird about it. When Stamper and Niall
It's
was
fucking
talking.
Chris. He just randomly, for some reason, he's just completely fine with talking about that stuff.
See, here's the thing. To me, it doesn't bother me when they like casually do it or make jokes about it, but when they started talking about the really graphic, weird shit, I was like, okay, you know what? I can't. You know what? You know what I really like? Listen, listen, listeners, okay? There's a secret between you and me. Kumbel can't hear me right now. I muted him. So,
Once again, I'm so unaware right now. I'll have you know.
Kumbel, here's what I like. I like old-ass,
I
creepy...
am so unaware, by the way. I just like you specifically...
Fuck you. The Lord put the mute button on me. So listen here. What I like is creepy old paintings.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
like 1700s paintings that are supposed to depict hell. Those are my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
paintings. They're so fucking creepy and weird.
They really are. That reminds me, it's like, there's this thing that in like old not medieval, but Renaissance paintings, whenever, this always kind of gross, it's like whenever they fucking show like someone being like, either like pierced with an arrow or like a spear or something, it's always like this just little hole and like this tiny little driplets of blood.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Yeah, it's like somewhat looks more painful than like a giant gruesome fucking scar.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And they literally don't know how to draw cats or babies.
That's that too.
Yeah. They just look fucking stupid. It's amazing.
Like the baby's like, I feel like Michelangelo, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
It's like he's famous for also like drawing females with muscly bodies.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's
He was the first tomboy guy.
well, I think there's like, I don't know how true it is, but I did hear something where it's like apparently he might have been gay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would make sense.
Where did my phone actually go?
Your phone?
Oh, it's right here.
No, you don't need your phone.
Oh, I'm just, have you heard of that one painting? This is my favorite spooky painting. It's really fucking stereotypical and generic, but everyone talks about it. Have you heard of the one fucking Saturn devouring
Yes,
his son?
of course.
Yes.
Saturn devours his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what it's called, by the way.
Well, whatever. Saturn fucking wars his gosh darn little boy.
But the most important thing about this painting,
Yeah.
and that I've personally observed is, this is the first soy face of all time.
Fuck off. It's not so fucking dumb.
And as you might know, the artist who made this painting is called Francesco Goya. More like Francesco Soya, am I right?
This is the stupidest fucking... So that's what the fuck you were writing while I was telling my gosh darn nautical story.
I just wrote down
That's
It
what...
just says on the paper Goya Soya.
I hate you.
Listen. See, here's the thing. If the viewers don't know, the whole meme with that painting, and see, Francesco Goya, he made these fucking really like pretty little like sunflower things where he was like commissioned by like the Spanish state to draw like nice sunflowers and fucking grass and shit.
Yes?
But then at some point he turned deaf. He became deaf, so he made these paintings called the black paintings. Which are just fucking horrifying. All of them just look twisted and weird.
Yeah, I think I heard something where it's like he did that while going fucking insane.
Yeah, exactly.
And were never meant to be seen by anyone.
Yeah, that's the creepy thing. He thought nobody would ever see them. He just made them because...
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I've heard... Well, and also, an important thing, they were painted onto the walls of his house.
Oh, I didn't know that!
Yeah, so I think, like, the way to see them, you have to do, like, a very specific tour or something, I don't know.
Oh.
But the best part is that the Saturn devouring his son painting was above the dining room.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I want to see some of those paintings IRL, but I don't know how you would do that.
If it is, maybe that place is like open for tourism. Maybe. I guess we could look that up. I don't even know where the fuck he's from.
He's from Spain.
Oh yeah, you just said that.
Yeah. There's some.
Do you know what fucking paintings fucking actually scared the shit out of me as a little kid?
Why?
Those old illustrations of the fucking Kraken.
Oh, those were spooky.
Yeah, of just this fucking creepy fucking squid with these fucking like with these big fucking eyes too.
Yeah.
You know, just shadow in the water while these tentacles are just like destroying this like old ship.
Yeah.
Oh man, that scared the shit out of me as a kid.
I don't think I've ever seen an old illustration of the Kraken. Hold on, I'm gonna live react. You guys can do this on the podcast too. Hold on, old illustration of Kraken. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's see.
You know what? Where I think I first saw that, it was in the fucking like direct to VHS sequel to Atlantis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, that one specifically. That one, yes.
Yeah, there's a real dark one with the fucking eyes and.
Yes. Seeing that as a little kid, oh man.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even like the concept of, oh, that is a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Damn. The Kraken was a big fucking squid, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure was.
And it was not a mythical monster. It was probably just a giant squid.
Yeah, that is true. It's probably completely just based on that. That is one thing, was like, there was a time where we thought that giant squids was just a myth.
Yeah.
And now they're not.
Yeah.
Wowie.
Big old smelly octopus, you'll see them in the water every day. I've never seen a fucking octopus.
Me neither.
Is it
So
different?
maybe I think I have, maybe in like an aquarium.
Is the difference between squid and octopus that octopi have fucking beaks?
I don't really know the difference. All I know is like, well, they got different head shapes. You know?
That makes sense. Oh yeah, the octopus looks fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, the octopus got like the whole bulbous thing.
Disgusting.
And, you know, the squid is like this, you know, like kind
Yeah.
of like a cone thing. That's the only difference I know, but there's probably more than that. Maybe something to do with the octopus have ink? I have no idea.
Just like to say octopus.
I remember I thought the term using octopussy was the funniest thing.
It's a pretty good meme.
Yeah, I know, it's still funny, you know what?
That's
Honestly.
like one of the first Jamie Bond movies.
What?
Yeah, one of the first James Bond movies is called Octopussy.
Dude, hot.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
But honestly, there's like, okay, here's the topic. What are some genuine, like, okay, aliens are usually kind of, you know, a bit of a meme now. Kind of portrayed as goofy and all that. But what are some alien stuff that generally fucking scared the hell out of you as a little lad? Or still does, kind of.
Well, honestly, as a small young boy, the aliens from Signs freaked me the fuck out when they were walking all nonchalantly in the background.
You know what? Yeah, that did scare me too.
It's
But
been
also,
ruined now.
but also, I think mainly the one that both intrigued me and also scared me was War of the Worlds, like giant,
Yeah.
like, you know, like Half-Life Striders fucking things. It's like, god damn, that's so cool and also so fucking scary. That reminds me, just randomly. Okay, I don't have it anymore, sadly, but at some point I downloaded this cool little thing where it's kind of like a fake documentary where it was basically like it was like completely trying to be a super serious, and I would say it succeeded in some ways, being a serious like World War I documentary. But the twist is that it's that it's basically the Great Martian War.
Oh.
As in, it's kind of like War of the Worlds, but with World War One. What they did is basically take World War One footage and like put in like CGI, like these, War of the Worlds aliens, stomping around and shit like that. And it looks a little dated, but it still looks really cool in some places. And oh man, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. That does sound really cool.
I would love to show you it sometime.
Yeah, I want to see.
Because they even got like these actors and all that, and they're fairly not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I love this. There's this one like old lady.
Yeah.
They interview, who like retells the story of when one of these fucking Strider Martians like attacked London.
Yeah.
When she was a little girl, and they fucking destroyed the Big Ben.
Yeah.
With one of their lasers. And then they fucking actually took it down, the fucking Strider thing, and it crashed into like the bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, and there was this thing where it's like, and we all gathered around it, and it opened up.
Oh.
And we saw this beast, this alien, and I just remember thinking, "You bastard!"
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, and I think it's something where like all the people like try to kill it.
Whoa.
Like the fucking citizens of London who get around.
They were all engaged in an Earthbound battle.
That's the thing, is like they actually try to make it realistic, where it's like, yeah, fucking this fucking thing that just attacked them.
Yeah.
Destroyed the Big Ben. Yeah. And then they just like, oh, now we can just go and fucking kick the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then they do that.
Just imagine a bunch of fucking old British people with like suits on beating up an alien.
Yeah.
Damn. I think the spookiest aliens, this is Love's top 2 spookiest aliens, okay? Probably the spookiest aliens of all time is from the YouTube series Local 58.
Oh, yes!
Those are the spookiest aliens of all time.
That's the thing, is like you're not even entirely sure if there are aliens, but I think that's kind of like, yeah,
that's kind of confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the spookiest thing was just like in this one thing where like because the whole thing is like, oh, the moon is kind of like fucking with people.
Yeah.
And I think it's like in one of the most recent uploads to the channel.
Yeah.
This guy, takes a telescope, makes this video where he's taking like a telescope, like zooming in on the moon, on the surface. And it's all fleshy and moving,
really
and like
freaky.
At some point you see this like weird triangle shape in it.
Yeah.
And then it just goes to static and you just hear fucking sirens.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
That's freaky.
Yeah. I fucking love Local 58.
Yeah, that is definitely the spookiest alien.
Yeah.
My second spookiest alien is probably Gygus from Earthbound.
That's one. That's one pretty
That's
fucking...
a very spooky alien.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
This thing is like, I haven't seen like Fire in the Sky or anything like that. Well, I've seen a clip of the famous thing.
Yeah.
With the eye.
Oh, yeah. I actually haven't even seen that.
It's
damn.
It's just fucking spooky.
Yeah.
Those are probably like some of the spookiest interpretations of like gray aliens I've ever fucking seen. Yeah. That's for fucking certain.
Yes.
I also remembered, like, randomly, there were gray aliens in Stargate, the Stargate TV show, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, they were kind of like, the smart aliens, sort of. I don't remember exactly, but I just remember that, yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that the general in Stargate is also the general dad in Twin Peaks.
I didn't even notice.
I think I brought it up while we were watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm remembering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Briggs.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, yeah, that's the general from Stargate.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we ever, like, really go into, like, why we love Twin Peaks? Like, okay.
A tiny bit, because we only watched a little bit, but...
Now we got more into it.
I love... Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I just... The fucking... Seriously, General Dad is such a, like, the best... One of the best interpretations of why this show is just fucking weird. Because it's just like... Why is he just always wearing his fucking uniform?
He's literally a character we would make up for a hypothetical. He's
Yes.
like the dad was like, I am the dad, I'm a general.
Yeah, no, he's just this stereotypical dad, and it's like in this supposed to be real world.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And fucking... The funny thing is that he's like the stereotypical general, but he keeps just coming to Dale Cooper and like, hello, we have received decoder rings from the other dimension. We saw this thing in the...
Yeah, and he's like, he's actually... He's not really a big dick to his son. He just kind of like wants him to be successful.
I think he's a nice little man.
Yeah, he's not the stereotypical like, you gosh, that little shit.
Yeah,
kind of like General Dad. He's just like, son, I just want you to take your life seriously. It's like I want to be proud of you. I believe in you, son.
There's a scene where his head slowly comes over and like, and he goes to his son. It's really creepy.
And speaking of his son, Bobby,
yeah.
I just love he's such a stereotypical like just like hoodlum teenage boy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, hey yo,
hey,
it's like the fucking scout from Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, exactly.
James can go fuck himself though.
Yeah,
the whole fucking love triangle thing is so boring.
James can suck my pee. That was the twin talk.
There's a fish in the percolator.
There's a fish in the percolator.
Okay. Thank you. Oh god. See, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Do you know what it's time for, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new segment. It's not an old segment. We have never done a segment before.
What?
It's music talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, I've never heard of this.
It's true.
I actually got a couple of things that I can recommend.
You can talk about your things first.
Well, mainly this is this is based on inspired by a tweet I made. Was basically I'm going to just recommend a couple of just kind of unknown French hardcore punk band stuff that I know of. Okay, I got 3 of them that I think are really worth checking out. Number 1, Litigue. It's a female-fronted French punk band that is... Here's the thing about French punk. Since I'm Swedish, I don't understand the words. But, fuck it, they're good goddamn tunes, okay? Yeah. And I would definitely recommend checking out Litigue, especially since they did release a new album this year.
Yeah.
I would try to pronounce the album name, but, okay, just Litige. Oh wait, Litige. Litigue! Check them out. Okay, number 2. This one album I found, that's also from France, called Short Days. Now I don't remember the whole title, because I'm an idiot, and I'm never fucking prepared. But just search Short Days, and you'll find it on YouTube, and it's great. You know, it's actually got an album cover from a movie with Joe Strummer in it. That is, I think, is about a Japanese couple who go to America to go on a bit of an Elvis tour.
Oh.
I would actually think, if I can get that, I think we should watch it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I also want to watch the whole spaghetti western thing Joe Strummer was in with the Pogues and God damn it, Kurt Cobain's girlfriend.
Oh, Courtney Love.
She's also in it.
Yeah.
It's made by the guy who made Sid and Nancy.
Damn.
But it's apparently supposed to be just a goofy spaghetti western tribute thing. It's got Joe Strummer in it, so of course we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Final album I actually found this morning
yeah.
is called Bronco Libre.
Yeah.
And it's also a good hardcore funk album from France. Yes. Also, that's what I recommend checking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to talk about this is a momentous moment actually for the music thing because you know you always want to talk about all your new albums and all that. I am actually just going to talk about my number 1 favorite album of all time.
Oh shit!
I was at some point going to make an editorial about this, but I can't. All of my editorials fall flat and I never make them. So I'm just going to give a summary of my favorite album of all time and why it is my favorite. Yeah.
If you have some other like music editorials.
Yeah.
That you don't feel like finishing. Maybe you just put them into the podcast.
Yeah, possibly. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to hear them.
Yeah. Okay. My favorite album of all time is Uncle Meat by Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. It's from 1969. It was released on 4/20/1969. It's not a... Yeah, it's the best date for anything to really released. And
especially with Frank Zappa.
Yeah, exactly. It's a funny meme, that one. Even though he never did drugs ever. And he
well, it was kind of made fun of people who are into pot and all that, like really hippie-ish.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm gonna read a quote that I think pertains to this very well to start off with, because there's a quote from fucking David Lynch that is one of my new favorite quotes. Because I feel it hard. Let's see here. It should be in a general chat. Wooshka bushko. Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay. This is a quote from David Lynch from 1990. Closure. I keep hearing that word. It's the feeder of the absurd. Everybody knows that on television they'll see the end of the story in the last 15 minutes of the thing. It's like a drug. To me, that's the beauty of Twin Peaks. We've thrown some curveballs. As soon as a show has a sense of closure, it gives you an excuse to forget you've seen the damn thing. So if you...
It's not cute, it's symbolism!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But here's the thing. If you know everything about an album, if an album is like an open book, it just tells you everything, like, then it's like, okay, it's just there. But if an album completely is inexplicable in every single way. You will think about it for the rest of your life. I literally get not a single thing about this album, Uncle Meat by Frank Zappa. There's so many inexplicable things about it. Like, okay, first of all, the musical style is like, okay, for anyone who just wants a song from this album, I would recommend the first song on the album called Uncle Meat's main title theme, and it's it's this strange thing where like there's a xylophone, there's a little weird harpsichord thing, there's like bashing drums and like fucking weird like it sounds like fucking like electronics, like 80s video game music. What? I don't know. Yeah, it's really bizarre, but it's some weird mix of that. But the thing that's amazing about this album is some of the tracks on it. Like for example, there's a track on it, one of the first few tracks called it's supposed to be a cover of Louie Louie, recorded in the Royal Albert Hall, and the cover consists of 1 minute and 30 seconds of them in the Royal Albert Hall saying, "We're gonna play Louie Louie on this big pipe organ in the Royal Albert Hall," and they're just like they're setting up. They play a little, they do a little doodly do on a giant pipe organ, and they play the main riff of Louie Louie. The recording equipment blows out, and then it just cuts to the next thing. It's only 2 seconds of the riff at the end, and it's super low quality for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just this weird field recording. That's one thing. Then there's this one fucking song that it might be the most fascinating thing on the entire album, if not one of the most fascinating things on any album, where there's a recording on the album that is titled "If Only We'd Been Living in California," and it is, I don't know how this was recorded or under what circumstances, but it is a very 100% real discussion the band is having about how the financials of their band is failing and they can't keep it up. It's like, it's the drummer of the band saying, "I can't pay my rent because we can't get these gigs," and he's like, "Well, we're not going back out on tour because I gotta edit together my music," for example, saying that. And it's this very real argument, and it's fascinating, like, because it's like, yeah, that's what it would have been like to be a musician at that point.
It's also fascinating because it's not a fucking song.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of random little, like, sound clips over in there, but
it's like a spoken word album.
Well, those are sprinkled in here and there, and the way this album like is sequenced is probably my favorite part of it, because like most of the songs just end with like this abrupt cut, like weird like electrical noise going through your fucking stereo, like weird little quotes of people talking. Like there's like weird like wholesome dads talking to their kids. I don't know.
Fuck.
And one thing. And the songs in the album they're fucking beautiful. Like, the Uncle Meat title track is a beautiful song. Then there's Dog Breath Variations, which I think, personally, the song Dog Breath Variations on Uncle Meat is one of the most beautiful songs ever written. That's honestly one of the best ones. It reminds me of Snowden from Undertale, and I don't know why. It's a very nice song. Then there's Dog Breath in the Year of the Plague. They have this weird thing where they have like counterweights where they have 2 songs that have similar names and they sort of have a similar motif in ways, but they're very different. And there are very few actual lyrics on the album. Very few of the songs actually have lyrics. Most of them are instrumental, but the ones that do have lyrics, they're really just nonsensical and are just like vague shit. Like there's a song called Mr. Green Jeans on the album, which is this really weirdly hard-hitting fucking, like, jazzy thing, and the lyrics are just, like... what are the lyrics of that song? It's just about eating your vegetables, and then you eat the garbage man and murder him and eat his shoes. I don't know. It's all very psychotic and strange.
Tomatoes and potatoes and my fish.
Exactly. And there's just so many things. There's this song called Project X on the album, which is a fucking... The song just begins with this, like, weird little acoustic thing. It sounds very distant and ominous. It sounds like the beginning of Dogs by Pink Floyd or something. Ooh. And then it slowly just turns into this electrical cacophony that just breaks down slowly, and it just gets really weird and creepy.
Oh.
There's this one track on the album that illustrates, as I said, the sequencing of this album, how it has these weird ominous little moments, like, there's a song called We Can Shoot You.
Oh.
That's like, I believe it's 16 seconds of just like, there's silence, then you hear like, a mallet being dropped on a xylophone, and some guy far away, like, talking, and it's really just very ominous. Oh yeah, and the album ends with a 10-minute jazz improv song called King Kong, with this fucking weird ear-grating, like, electronically filtered saxophone. And then after that, there's a live version of the same song. That's how the album ends, with a jazz improv song and then a live version of it.
You know what's a funny thing? Like, I'm super used now to the fact that, oh yeah, this is just the music you listen to.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna be like, that's not music you're describing. You're not describing music.
Yeah, and listen, I'm gonna say this right now. This isn't a typical recommendation, because with other albums I recommend them because I fully expect people to like them, but with this album, I probably don't expect most people to even like this album, but it is my favorite album of all time.
I can understand that.
All I'm gonna say is, for anybody who's interested, listen to Dog Breath Variations and then the Uncle Meat Variations. That's a good song too. Thank you. Listen to those songs.
Man, I really like... on the topic of favorite album of all time,
Yeah.
you know, on the top of my head, I'm not entirely certain, you know, what I would give that to. Here's the thing, it's like, okay, just out of pure, like, personal, just like, oh, this kind of actually changed my fucking life in a way. If we go by that, my favorite album is a compilation album, actually.
Oh, I think...
The Essential Clash.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Actually.
that makes sense.
It's like, I already said, like, my favorite Clash album is Combat Rock.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess you could say, would you just call like a compilation album? Can you just say like an album, sort of?
Yeah, fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have any specific rules. I don't know.
Well, it's mainly just like, when I really think about it, it's just like, that fucking CD that my dad just had in the car.
Yeah.
When I was like, hey dad, you're just like kind of bored of listening to radio. They got then for like, you know, some rock music or something. And they put that in.
Yeah.
You know, it was like the first couple tracks from the first Clash album. And I was like, oh, what is this? And it's like, oh, it's punk rock.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll look into this. Yeah, that's like basically, yeah. That fucking that little CD fucking just completely opened my mind to a whole world of music, kind of.
Yeah, definitely.
So, if anything, I would say that is my favorite album, and it's a fucking compilation album.
Yeah, I get you on that one.
Yeah. Because it had all the, as I said, the Essential Clash.
Yeah.
You know, songs from the first album, and Sandinista, and fucking Combat Rock. It even has This Is England on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that. Yeah, no, it's like...
That's cool.
So yeah, The Essential Clash, that's my favorite album of all time. Even if it's a compilation album, I would say that's definitely it.
Yeah.
Because it changed my fucking life.
Good album. I think I was in a car when we I think when we got out of middle school in 2014, I was in a car with your dad. And I think he had that CD in or something.
Oh no, that was me. I put on because I had bought London Calling.
Oh yeah,
on
okay,
CD.
that was the meme. That was the meme. Yeah.
And I remember you being apprehensive to it at the time. But you were apprehensive to most things that I would try to, you know, introduce you into.
Yeah. I don't know if... whatever. I don't care. Whatever. That was a good day. I don't know why, but I remember that day specifically.
Oh yeah, it totally was.
Man.
Maybe because we graduated from middle school.
Yeah, and I remember I made a vow. I was like, bro, I will forget every single name of every single goddamn person in this clan. I forgot about half of them.
Yeah.
But there is someone I still remember. Hey, if you're out there, I probably like you.
Christopher is a good lad.
Christopher, you're an epic man.
Yes.
Christopher, if you're listening right now, I'm going to take your skin. Come here.
Christopher, I just want to say... Det ligger en Snickers på golvet. That's an inside joke, me and he.
See, it's amazing. The audience and me are both equally not fun about it.
I basically said there's a Snickers on the floor.
Yeah.
It's just something we just say to each other, like when we met each other. I don't know what sparked it, but for some reason it's just the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And we'd also like reference this old black and white Swedish movie about the fucking Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
It's like, it was just like, vem är du? Jag är döden. Har kommit för att hämta dig. Jag har länge vandrat vid din sida. We just say stupid shit like that to each other. Just
Yeah.
the funniest thing. Christopher is a cool lad.
Yes, true.
Because of this.
My favorite in-joke I had with him like a million years ago, and this is something I would like to say on a podcast, sorry, but this is my favorite in-joke. It's such a stupid in-joke. It's, you know those large jelly rats, the gigantic ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the idea of freezing one of those and smashing somebody in the head and murdering them. I don't know why.
I think another one we've had is just like randomly going, murder, murder,
Murder, yes.
murder.
Yes. Just that.
This just shows how fucking stupid we are.
It's very psychotic. Thank you.
And
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the big dumb hour.
Poverty, pals.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Isn't it funny? It's like pee-pee. It's like a penis. You ever thought about that? You know,
canceled,
poverty pals,
Kumble.
pee-pee. It's
You're
like
cancelled, Kumble.
No, wait, no, please don't
You're
stop.
cancelled, bitch.